Yo, it's Gecko, and welcome to the first Spelunky Saturday. Now, if you remember in my last video, I said I was pretty sure I was going to stop the Spelunky content for a while, and if you notice, we're following with another Spelunky video. Now, I did think it over a little bit, and as I mentioned, I do want to get into streaming at some point, and Spelunky would more than likely be a game I would stream. So I thought I might as well continue posting content and try to keep the channel, at least have it be an aspect of the channel. Definitely not the focus. Sorry, no, it's a little loud. Definitely not the focus, and I do want to work on some commentary stuff. I put a little work into it today. But because it's such an essential part of my life and a game I'd like to stream at some point, I thought, continue to put some work into it, continue to grind at it. I'm considering to, in the future, mostly just do speed runs, like throughout the week, record them, and then if I get a good run, post that for this one. But just to start it out, wanted to kind of explain the format for this series a little bit. And I will be continuing the series from here on out. The Thursday series will be always. That's the reason the podcast hasn't started. It's because I want to make sure I'm consistent with it. That was a really bad throw. Make sure I'm consistent with it by the time it starts. Ooh, where's my key at? Key? Key? No key. Yes key? Yes key. But Spelunky is not necessarily a difficult game to commentate. I will say I love watching Blarg, and it's honestly something I'll put on the work. Can't even speak. It's something I'll put on in the background at work a lot, so I can't really say it's hard to commentate over when he does it incredibly, But it's one where you do gotta focus at times and such, and definitely more than your average game, if that makes any sense. I do think I will be going for the Kali Altar too, if I can. Have spent a lot of time on this one, but as I mentioned last time, I like to spend time on my first run, and look at that, I got a cape without angering shopkeepers. Incredible. It's actually a very, very good run to start out. But again, and that's one of the downsides of taking a while. Sorry for the audio adjustment, I'll try my best to edit that out, but had to help my mom start the lawnmower, so tough time, might have to take a break on the video, we will see, but pretty good first run, definitely cannot leave this behind. I will be playing this out at the very least. Ooh, that was close. Honestly, probably should have been a hit. Bomb box, wow. Pretty good dark level, I will say. Pretty satisfied. Don't have a lot of money for an Ankh, although I do have the black market. Would be very cool to get my... Actually, I did lie in my last video. I beat Yama. Oh, no, I didn't. I made it to the end and I killed Yama, and then I died before I could beat the game. That's why I don't have the crystal. So I still have not beat Yama 2 times. I beat Yama once whenever I was younger. But yeah, Spelunky is a game very near and dear to my heart. I didn't go too much into the stuff I wanted to last video. I did cover like the main points that I want to cover in all the Throwback Thursdays, but stuff like me being a huge fan of Blarg, I didn't go too much in the detail on, and then the whole Spelunky speedrunning. I mean, I wouldn't have started that without Hectic, and I mean, I didn't even mention him last time, so definitely big shout out to him there for being a huge inspiration for the Spelunky content on the channel, especially just for speedrunning tips and that such. He's very, very useful in that regard, and just super entertaining in general. Very funny guy. Even his GDQs are hilarious, and I usually find those super boring. I do think I will be robbing this shop, which I don't know how I'll perform with that, but we'll see for sure. Ooh, jetpack. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of like this shop, I do indeed. Almost messed that up, but it worked out. I'm not sure the best way to go about this. I always forget. I do think there is a consistent one best way. I just often forget it. There we go. Can you drop down another level for me? Buddy? Buddy? What are we doing? What are we doing? Is that seriously how the AI happens to fall? This is ridiculous. Genuinely. Oh my goodness. Stuff like this gets frustrating, where it's like, this should not be how the AI works, where it just barely can't make that little jump. But it is Spelunky. I am complaining when this is a very good black market loot. Hard to be upset in a situation like this. Look, even a teleporter, my goodness. Now, teleporters aren't necessarily the greatest loot in the world, but they're very fun. Like, a Matic would be more useful in terms of not killing myself. I guess in terms of usefulness, teleporter would actually be number 1, if not number 2. Probably the best item, yeah. But you also kill yourself very easily, so that's where the argument is against it there. Hey, monkeys. Rushing water's a free pass there. Try my best to edit out the lawnmower, but I do want to play out this run at least. Ooh, could have been very, very bad. It's very, very close to it. We made it to the ice caves, though. It's been a pretty good terrorist run. Ooh, could have been bad. It's like my catchphrase. Just trigger him, get him to fall. Ice caves is significantly easier than the jungle. Not doing great on time because of that awful black market, but stuff happens. Didn't do a great job checking for the Moai either there. Moai's right here though. Now, teleporting inside of there is in order so I can keep my teleporter after receiving the item. Like that. Realize I don't know if I've done that in a run that's made it to a video, at least not one that would be non-member content, which I do want to try to get a little member catalog. I have an idea for a member video I can do very soon. I mean, I might actually do it before this one, so if you've already seen a second Spelunky member video, scratch that. But yeah, definitely going through a Spelunky phase, but I've been on and off with Spelunky phases my entire life, so it's not too much of even a concern. Pretty good run though. For first run on, a crazy run. Now this is where we do have to part ways with the old teleporter. This is just for safety. Not sure where Anubis is. Ah, up there. Definitely an interesting Anubis spawn. Kill the crate to kill time. Get my bombs back too. But getting this is the secret item for the temple area, just like the Hedgehog I got last time. Or this might be the Hedgehog, I forget the names of stuff. No, this is the scepter for sure. But yes, that is to help me be able to enter the City of Gold next level, which hopefully will spawn close to the door to minimize risks. I'm not the greatest at this game, but we shall see. I'm having to full clear, which is not fun on a level like this. That's over. Oh, it's not over. My goodness. It's very lucky there. And we just leave. But don't even worry about the fact you're at 2 HP. Just dip. Just dip. My goodness, that was scary. Oh, I looked the wrong way. I hate when I do that. It's kind of a controller thing, but it's more my fault where I just flick it the wrong way last second. Perfect. Nice. Playing very slow and not commentating, just trying my best to lock in. I'm only 2 HP, so a lot of stuff can one-shot me, and even then taking damage in general is not great in this game. You could just get comboed. But that is the second secret item for the temple, which is the Book of the Dead. You get it in the City of Gold, and that lets you know where Yama's lair is. tried not to overthink it. Need to just do that because it's muscle memory for sure. Want to try to figure out where it is up here while also looking. Looks like it's going to be far right. Which, yes, about right there. Finish getting all these crates. A freeze ray? Are we serious? I mean, I can't complain too much, but still, what is that? Now let's bring Yama all the way over here to be safe. Send him to his corner where he belongs. Little corner boy. That's right here the most, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to test out a little tunnel. It was a bad tunnel. Very, very bad tunnel. But it happens sometimes. So I more need him to go on this side, if anything. Wanna like do this right here. Now you can just lose to a lava man hitting you off at the end, which would suck. But let's see. This would be my 4th or 5th time. I forget how many now, but a very small amount from getting here. Have not been here very often. Oh, that was bad. That was also bad. That works. And see, a fireman can jump up there and hit you off and end everything. But that is Olmec complete. We've made it to hell on my first run of the day, which I should mention, have not very good at. I have died in my few amount of times coming here. Let's see where that ball goes. That route. The shopkeeper luckily got hit off. I don't even see those much. I think that's an incubus or something. Succubus for sure. Ugh. This is not fun. This is scary. I forget I aggroed shopkeepers. What in the world? Okay. Time that pretty decent. We'll grab the shotgun for now. Final level, since the next one's a boss fight. I do think this is worth it. Ooh, maybe not. I don't even know what's going on here. Just gonna throw some of that stuff around. Does he touch that square? Yes. Tough. Okay, I know I'm traversing very slowly, but it's called being ultra careful. Man, Yama. This has to make the video. This might just be the video. My goodness. First run of the day, Yama fight? Wow. That is a crazy one. Oh, I forget how this fight works. Oh my goodness. That was scary. Is 13 bombs enough? It's gotta be, right? Why are there multiple vampires? I just go here and I shoot his hands. And I hope some of those do something. Oh. That was scary. I don't even know what to do here. Kill him? Yes. And I leave. What? No way I beat Yama on computer. Man, that's my first time doing it on computer. My goodness. Greetings, fellow treasure hunter. I'm Yang. I I see you have my journal with you. By now it must be filled with all sorts of amazing things. Since you worked so hard to get here, I bet you're expecting a large reward. Well, with all that time, with all that time I've spent down here, I've come to realize a few things. That the journey is its own reward, and mastery is the greatest treasure of them all. The lamest ending as the lawnmower approaches my window. Well, okay, so gold is pretty nice too. Yes, sir! Wahaha. Now, let's get out of here before my joints get stiff. Wow, man. I mean, very happy with myself. I can't believe that. A very, very lucky first run. I mean, I just tried to play it as safe as possible and played it pretty slow. And I mean, it paid off in the end. It's my first time doing that on PC. First time doing that in genuinely years. Now, I did come very close recently, as I mentioned during the run. I died on the fight, but that is my first time officially doing it. You will be remembered as a hero. And there will be variety content and a lot of different kind of content coming, but I mean, with my Spelunky skills so sharp, as you see, with the slowest run you've ever seen, I mean, it's hard not to, you know? I mean, I might as well upload this as well, to the speedrun site, since, I mean, I had the full audio for it. Definitely a fun run, though, man. Got very lucky. Haven't even lost today. This is a weird feeling. I definitely won first run on Olmec, but never made it all the way to Yama first run on. I don't go to Yama like ever. And I did it with Gronk of all characters.